Alrighty, folks, welcome to another day of ladder, rather. We were here yesterday. Tonight we have Div 1 playing, and then immediately afterwards we'll have Div 3 playing. Lots of 3v3 in Div 1. I think Div 3 will be down to 2v2s. But this is going to be a fantastic division, especially as we get closer to ladder champs. Solidifying your position in these spots is going to be so very important. I'm joined today by Kabu. Say hi.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
We're all very enthusiastic to be here. And who's even more
Mm-hmm.
enthusiastic is the players. They're here and they're ready to play. Do you want to kick things
They're
off?
here, they're near, and they're ready for to cheer each
Cheer.
other on.
Yeah,
Our
we got there. We
wins.
got to the end.
I
It's
got it.
good.
We're good. We're golden.
We're so good. Let's kick this first match off, shall we? Oh, I love this loading animation. That's so beautiful. Look at it go. All the frames in the world belong to. Oh, we need a scoreboard. There's a scoreboard for you guys.
Cool.
Nothing exciting happens in the first like 2-3 seconds anyways, so
It's like the opposite of Recycle Rush.
exactly where everything happened in the first 2-3 seconds. But
Yes.
also you didn't like need a scoreboard to tell you what's happening. You just see whatever arm flung the fastest across the field, right?
Fast slinger.
Yeah, I mean that's just that whole entire game.
Wing to wing.
And right off the bat here
Yep.
we see Red with a little bit of a lead.
Going on red
Um
with Star and Brennan.
yeah, the double mini drone. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Besides, score points, but what are you gonna do,
I expect there's a good chance we'll see that strat where one mini drone pumps the other mini drone up onto the high run.
Is that a
Maybe.
thing?
Those are, yeah,
That's
I've done it
so
a few
cool.
times
Oh my
with
god.
Dar.
That's actually so cool. I'm very excited to see that then. Look at the red. They all had 34 points. That was so satisfying. I don't know why. I think it's
36.
maybe
Brennan,
38.
pull your
Brendan,
weight. Yay!
he's crazy. Dude, such a satisfying screenshot. Oh, 40
What was that? 42?
for the
42?
fans.
Ah!
Imagine that.
I
Imagine
think
they
the contributions might be slightly broken because the blue
no.
is also super close. I don't know. Maybe not. It probably
There's no
isn't
way.
broken. It was just funny. No, it was just absurdly close. Alright, probably is actually functional. Crazy. How does Wax
It,
only have 38 points?
I
That's,
was literally ready to ask the same question. He must have just
yeah.
been getting
Maybe he
bullied.
must not have eaten his oatmeal this morning.
I bet he didn't use oatmeal.
He didn't use
Probably had a
oatmeal
Pop
this
Tart.
morning.
That's
Probably
crazy.
had a Pop Tart. Probably didn't eat, he probably had a Pop Tart for breakfast. That's the problem.
Lesson learned here. If you want to be top of Div 1, eat your oatmeal.
Eat your oatmeal. Adam
17 seconds.
clearly ate his oatmeal this morning.
Oh, obviously. 70 points right
Yeah.
now. Breaking
Alright,
that
Adam's getting
200
ready to
threshold.
climb. Dar's getting ready to climb. Oh, looks
Oh,
like he's not
Wax.
doing the bump strat. They're
Okay.
just climbing. They don't need it.
Oh, look at that. That was
Red
kind of cool.
Alliance with a very large amount of points.
Yeah,
232
232. That's
to
crazy.
188 for blue. That's a lot. What does anyone know what the high score is in a single match?
I'm sure some gigabrain chatter already knows.
Yep. I don't. I'm not one of those
Yeah, I know.
people.
Posting announcements? I did. You troll.
I can post announcements.
It's it. Oh, I typed it up. Oh my gosh, dude. I literally didn't even send it. I literally just had to hit
Oh.
enter.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Okay. Now that I've stopped trolling, maybe people will actually be active in chat. That's actually crazy. I think it was your fault. I think you distracted me.
Nope.
Get the
I'm
oatmeal out of
super.
here. I'm removing
No.
reactions.
No.
No way, there's two A's. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Do we have all the
All
players
right.
for our next match already? Are they crazy like this? Confirm, this is everyone on the Red Alliance, right? Hater, Brendan, R, down Wax. It's gotta be. Who switched? Wait, hold on. Hater and Dak switched, I think? Must be. I don't know. Let's keep things moving here. Might as well. Oh, look at that beautiful scoreboard. How still
All
is my
right,
light? That's crazy.
off to a start.
Uh,
Some points being scored. Blue is off to a slight lead out of auto. No, it's pretty much tied,
so
actually.
you see the strategy Red employed there is they shot the balls as they came out of the goal. You saw that? I thought that was pretty Div 1 strat. They were just like,
What?
as the balls were like coming out of the goal, they were
Oh,
shooting them
yeah,
right
yeah.
back in. Pretty cool.
Okay. You see, the strategy that blue is employing
Hmm.
is they're taking the blue colored balls
Gotcha.
and storing them in the goal,
That's
while
that's actually
making the red colored balls not them be stored them in the goal.
Star just reset 147.
Yes.
Set. Okay,
Hmm.
is that illegal? I
I'll
don't
take a
even know
look after
anymore.
the match.
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
didn't see the circumstances surrounding it very well, so I'll take a quick look afterwards.
okay, okay. It was a timestamp 147. If you
Cool.
want to get fun with it. But I
Hmm.
mean, Red's up.
Yes, they are currently in the lead, although Dak puts a couple balls in there.
Mhm.
Dar and Brennan are top two seeds, looking to remain uh, undefeated, while Adam is trying to also do the same thing and remain undefeated, I guess. Uh, there's a big four blue balls going there at once, so it's actually a really close match. It's far from over, and since Red only has these has two mini drones. Oh, Adam gets fouled there. Since Red has
Mhm.
two mini drones, Blue could get some points at the end game up on them, although the lead at this point is more than that differential makes up for. So
Mhm.
Blue needs to keep cycling.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. 166, 142. There's 24 seconds. This would be, I don't know. There's like, okay, the way I view it, I think the little bump thing where you bump a mini drone onto a high bar, it's a risky play, right? And there's two schools of thought. You can do the risky play for the memes when you're up, or you do the risky play for the win when you're down, right? They're playing it safe here because they're cringe gamers and just like to win, and don't
Hmm.
care about the entertainment value. And they win, granted. Brandon almost breaking triple digits. I was gonna say could have broke it if he did the meme, but no.
Though
Wait,
I just not have the numbers for
yes, he could have. It would have been 6 to 12 points, right? For the
10,
high?
10,
10.
10,
That's 10?
10 points, 10 points, 10
Oh,
points.
dang. I need to read the rule book. That's embarrassing. Holy smokes.
Oops. All right, before we start the match, I need to just double check that it was a legal reset. This will take like 2 seconds. Yep, it was legal. All right, cool. So I need to
Right back
actually
to
type
match
the score.
results. There we
I
go.
All right, type it in the score and the thing.
Mhm.
Boom. All
Yeah,
right,
it was
score
always there.
typed.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Sweep tonight? Okay, so what happens if you sweep it? What?
Then you get promoted to Div 10.
That's how
You
that works?
prestige. It's like in Call of Duty when you
Oh,
prestige, you
that's such a
go
good
back down
idea.
to level rank 1 or go back down to level 1 and then you have
Oh,
to do it all again. You prestige, except now you have to use pushbot
I
to up the
see, I
difficulty
see.
level. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
official rule for
Or
sure.
they just stick you on bulldogs.
Mm, yeah,
Too
actually
easy?
they put you on. Uh,
FRC
they
shooter,
put.
but it's IR.
Ooh, yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't know.
This division's really good at getting to their matches.
They're generally good at most things. I'd hope.
Fair.
All right, match is underway. Balls are being scored very quickly.
Yeah, like crazy.
Waxton with the drop off, delivering the packages. all of the red balls seem to be coming out of the same location.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And it is not where they wanted them either. This is the worst spot for
No,
them.
it's in like the blue hangar, but they still do have the current lead.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, great defense from Adam there and Brennan. That was beautiful. When the mini drone is pushed against the wall there, they're in like a pretty secure position. Adam just completely denied him any opportunity
Oh,
there. Oh,
Adam draws a foul on Brennan there while he tries to escape from the blue hangar zone. Adam playing some defense here too on
mhm.
Brennan and
Great to
puts
see like
him in
that.
the cycle himself. Looks like Hater and Dar's like stuck for a little bit. A lot more like defense, I think, this match than there has been the previous matches. I think Blue Alliance is realizing if we want to defeat Dar and Brennan, we have to do something a little different. Just
Mhm.
outscoring them has not worked thus far with those
Yeah,
double mini drones. Brennan
certainly.
there trying to get the cargo out of the corner, which is very difficult to do as mini drone, but he eventually gets it. Kind of have to like
Wait,
bump it with the corner of your robot into a position that you can actually reach with your intake.
interesting. See, I feel like at
Yeah.
that point you just send your FRC shooter to go snag that ball, right? Like,
Well, maybe, except Dak was like not anywhere near there. Brennan need to get some
that's
cargo.
true. That's a good point.
Now, as you're saying, this blue is a not like comfortable, but a notable lead at this point. You
And
have
at
to
30
say that
seconds left
personally.
here, I mean,
Yeah, and they have a
that
climb
could
advantage
definitely help.
because they have those robots
They
that are
do?
better at climbing, or at climbing can climb higher.
Yeah. I do like the simplicity that the mini drone offers. It takes the stress off the climbing. Like, there's very little expectation for you, right? But it does mean you need to pick it up for the actual match scoring.
Yep, climbing is my least favorite part of this game, so I
Yeah,
play mini drone.
I think that's why Hot is going to be such a fun bot for me. Oh, beautiful end game from Blue.
Looks like, except for the part where Adam didn't climb and Hater only got a mid, but other than the
Nah,
not great parts, it was great.
I,
All right, so
why would you say it like
now,
that?
because I'm a cynic.
That is,
All right,
I'm not even gonna ask questions. I need to get my soundboard up
Waxton
and
scored
running.
89 points in that match. That's a lot of
It,
points in a
it's a lot
match.
of points in a match. True
Waxton did a
and
very
real.
yeah, and Adam and okay, who was on Adam's lines? Hater, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
they
here.
played some defense a little bit, and Waxton just kind of went out there and put balls in the goal or whatever. Good job,
Whatever they do, you
Waxton. You
know.
did it. Yes, exactly. Waxton. Maybe he realized he didn't have his oatmeal in the morning, but now he's eating that oatmeal as we
He's
speak.
oh,
He's
absolutely.
digesting his oatmeal.
Copy, do you have a fan
To
in chat?
yes,
They said you said like a golf commentator. Are you gonna take that?
yep,
Oh, that's a shame.
that's fair. I I I I could be a golf commentator. I'm not particularly knowledgeable about golf,
Yeah.
but I
I-
think it's because I said putting the balls in the hole.
Ah,
But
okay. See, that
yeah.
makes sense.
hmm
Because that is what you do in golf, I think,
hmm
is do a lot of that and efficiently, rather.
That's the purpose.
Mhm. See, I
As
my
some famous
experience,
person once said, the goal of golf is to play as little golf as possible.
that's actually such a good quote. I'm gonna use that. I don't know
I
when, but
don't
I'm going
remember.
to.
It's someone's quote. I didn't make it up. I don't remember who it was though.
Next time I'm playing mini golf with like the homies,
hmm
I'll whip that out and
hmm
sound like Socrates.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so glad I have that in my arsenal. I bet Reds are glad they have freaking 34 points off Brennan in their arsenal right about now. Ooh,
Brennan, but 42 for Adam though, so
oh, I didn't even see that.
that's insane.
He's crazy. Is proof that FRC shooter
Now
is
he's
better
just
than
playing
Miniature?
defense.
Odd
Has
Brennan,
Brennan in that
the
corner,
other
but Brennan, or on the alliance wall, but Brennan managed to shoot it. Not the alliance wall, the side wall. But Brennan managed to score. We're pretty darn close to tied, and those two blue ones should tie it. You did have a bounce out. Oh my goodness. We're getting the pub is getting assaulted by cargo, or was. I don't know. Okay, lots of cargoes. What else is happening? Brennan. Ooh, nice shot. Managing to get the shot up right and bumped him.
Okay, this is a poll suggestion from 3 days ago that I'm just now seeing. It is, would you rather have 100 platypus-sized elephants or 1 elephant-sized platypus? Go, right now.
Like, what do you mean by have? Like, own?
Sure, yes.
I'd rather have the platypus-sized elephant.
And why? Why is that?
Well, I couldn't take care of either 100 platypus-sized elephants or 1 elephant-sized platypus.
Okay.
But I could sell like 98 of the platypus-sized elephants, have 2 like little elephant things as pets, and then make millions of dollars because like people will pay a premium for that. But you can only sell the elephant-sized platypus once, and that seems not. I don't know. It seems harder to take care of, and you'd have to like such like a zoo because no person could really handle that except like some super rich person, like Elon Musk or something. I don't know, something weird. Part of me has moral problems just selling with platypus to Elon Musk. I don't really know why. It feels wrong. Like if Elon Musk can get this, I don't know what I'm saying. But the answer is still the 100 platypus-sized elephants, because then I could keep 2 of them and name them Bert and Phyllis.
Just speak to that.
Mm-hmm.
Where do those names come from?
Good question. A friend and I went to see otters at a museum a couple weekends ago, and we decided to name the otters Bert and Phyllis.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now I don't remember why I called the otters Bert and Phyllis.
Okay.
Those are just the names that they felt like Bert and Phyllis.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's Phyllis and Bert.
The ordering is important.
Yeah. Well.
It's good insight. I never thought about the whole like selling. I approached this problem. I was like, I'm just gonna like have these, right? Like, which would be more fun, which would be like cuter, right? I'd go with the 1 elephant-sized platypus.
Where would you keep it? You don't live in a dorm?
It'd be Perry the platypus, but the size of an elephant. Right?
I mean, yeah, okay, that's genius, actually.
That's so cool, right?
Yeah.
Disney would pay me millions for the rights to that. Billions, true, actually. Oh, I thought Wax
bring it to Disneyland. Disney does own Phineas and Ferb, right?
Yes. Cool. Yeah.
If you bring it to Disneyland, you'd have to have a giant elephant-sized hat, like hat for an elephant.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, and then you could have your own and also wear it, and you could dress up as Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
I could.
Dr. Heinz Tomato Ketchup Doofenshmirtz.
Is that really his name?
You would win dozens of Halloween costume contests.
Dozens, gotcha.
Maybe even more than dozens.
That's what's important in life.
Mm-hmm. One time, I won a Halloween costume contest dressed as a table. This is a true story.
As a table.
Correct. I dressed up as a table. I wore a giant sun hat. And then on the sun hat, I built like a little scaffolding of wood on it. And on that, I taped a bowl and put in the bowl a potato, and then taped a knife and fork and napkin also to the side of the bowl. And I went as a table, and I won a bag of candy for winning the Halloween costume contest. This is a true story.
Okay, so what was the bag of candy, though? Because if it was like candy corn, it's all pointless. No, you just waste your time.
Well, it was like Snickers and Twix and stuff. It was good.
Okay.
It was like the kind of bag you get like 2 or 3 of if you're giving out
Passing on
candy
candy.
to trick-or-treaters.
Beautiful. Worth it then.
Yeah. No, it was good. Now this is a really close match.
It really
We have
is. And
not
we've just been
commented on
talking about
that
costumes.
one. This is more fun though. This is the
It's
quality content people come to see.
it's it's a 3-way match.
3 point. Oh my, Brennan and Waxon putting up high scores. Hater, the MVP there technically. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Maybe we should just watch a replay of that match for fun and actually commentate it.
No,
No? No, we move on?
maybe
Yeah.
later.
Maybe later, okay. If we have time.
Yeah.
We don't. We won't. That's the little trick. The life hack there.
All right. Brennan's currently in first. Dar in second. Wax in third. Then Adam, Hater, and Dak. We still have half of the series to go.
So nobody's getting a prestige this week, which is kind of sad.
No prestiging.
No prestige.
Unlucky. But we can still see anyone win, technically.
Check.
But I don't know, there's still a lot of people in it. Like, we could see some good memes.
And also, like, the top half doesn't really matter for this division, right? It's mainly this securing the non-demotion spots, right?
Well, the top half matters for Pride. But, like, everyone here is qualified for ladder champs.
True.
I'm excited for ladder champs. That'll be fun. Double elimination style.
Oh, it's gonna be so
which
good.
we have not done before. I'm gonna be roughing. Actually, yeah, I am gonna be roughing because it turns out I can make the day that it was scheduled. I wasn't 100% sure if I can. I am able to, so I'll be roughing that one, and that'll be a fun one. All right, next match underway. Do you have any more interesting hypotheticals, Colin?
You know, if people suggest them in chat, we can go through them. That was an old request from like forever ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure whoever requested it's glad he got to it eventually.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can kind of talk about the match right now while we wait.
Blue's got off to a good start.
It's 20 points off the bat. That's pretty
it's
wild.
Really good for less than a minute or less than 30 seconds into the match. Although Red's getting a little bit closer, although good cycle for Blue there. You can see Brennan's doing a really good job of getting these cycles off really quickly before he can get bumped. Which with mini drone is really advantageous because a lot of the time you're just kind of chilling at that place where you're kind of in no man's land.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's getting bullied a little bit by Dak there, and he gets a couple shots in. Dak's been playing some pretty solid defense so far, but Brennan has been doing a pretty good job of avoiding it. Now, for role reversal, Brennan's playing defense on Dak. So you see a lot of these people, like, a lot of the players have had some time to play offense and some time to play defense.
Yeah.
There's pretty much nobody that's just scoring, with the exception of Waxton in a couple matches.
There's nobody
but
like
for the most
defense either, right?
Huh?
There's nobody like really committing themselves to the defensive role either.
Yeah, the thing is, not in this division. It's kind of harder to get. A lot of defense is a lot less effective when the opponent is more evenly matched, I think, or like you're able to do more when there's one, like the opponent's alliance is well rounded, like everyone's good. It's easier to defend. Like it's easier to do more against a team with one really good player and a couple of less good players. But the thing about D1 is that everyone might not be the top 6 players exactly, but like no one in here is not in the top 10 players. So there's nobody that's like
shenanigans going on over there.
Yeah, Wax is trying to avoid the instant traverse. Double instant traverse. Wax doesn't want to see that.
Adam
looking to see if they can they still can win. It's the climb. Wax can get up, they should have it. They do. Blue still wins despite the triple traverse from Red. And that's thanks to Brennan's 88 points on mini drone. So now that might be the highest combined score I've ever seen. Oh, it wasn't quite a triple traverse,
It
but that
wasn't
would not
triple.
have swung the match. Has anyone seen a higher combined score? I have not.
I certainly have
In
not.
SRC, well, definitely not in real life, because pretty much all these scores do world record in real life, like more than half, or about half. Kind of crazy. Not going to lie. All right. All right. Next match is going to be Brennan, who's currently in first, with Hater and Dak against Waxton, Dar, and Adam. I think this is a relatively evenly matched match. I think Red should be favored, but and could potentially move Wax in the lead if they win by enough. But Blue is not out of it. Brennan's been very, very good. But if Waxton can win this match by 58 points, he moves into first place. So 3 of his last 4 matches are against Brennan, so those will all be big ones. All right, Colin, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So in similar vein, would you rather have 100 elephant-sized elephants or 1 platypus-sized platypus?
Match 7 is starting here.
Ignored.
7, it's underway, I think. This is match 7.
Yes.
I'll take a platypus to answer the question. How would I take care of 100 elephants?
I don't know. Good question. Probably donate most of them to a zoo or something. That'd be
I didn't have his intake on for the first half of the match. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Brennan, wow, narrowly avoiding a foul there. There's like a thing I heard about in like India or somewhere in Central Asia, like hundreds of years ago. Like elephants were considered like sacred, or not necessarily sacred, but very important. And like if the king, if like you bothered, like pissed off the king, he would gift you like a white elephant or something. And you had to take care of it. And it was like super expensive, but you couldn't like get rid of it because that would be considered like dissing the king or something. This might have been Thailand. That might be like Siam.
For a punishment, let me make sure I'm hearing this correctly.
Yeah.
You'd be required to take care of an elephant.
Well, they give you an elephant, but you couldn't get rid of it because that would be like insulting the king. And also, it was like a punishment because it costs like a ton of money to take care of, like and land, and elephants eat so much and drink so much water per day and eat so much food per day. It was like it would slowly but surely financially ruin you. I heard about this somewhere. Someone should probably fact check this, but
yeah, let's get some Snopes on here real quick.
Yeah,
because
I'm confident that I heard this somewhere. I think it's true, but
I'm inclined to believe
Red is a pretty big lead.
Yeah, Red is kind of.
I'm gonna Google this after this match is over.
Yeah,
I'm
please
curious. But like, I don't know, elephants are cool.
They kind of are. They're like super smart too. They're Adam.
Ooh, a fall.
Giga Troll still wins.
Yeah, climb for Butchered a little bit, so Brennan's gonna hold him to the top spot because the climb diff or the score differential is not big enough. So Brennan's still in first, but Waxon will have a chance to take it from him in matches 9 and 10. And Dar could actually take first in this match. He just has to win. If Dar wins, he'll be in first. White elephant king of Siam. Okay, it is Siam. Yeah. Okay, this is true, according to the internet somewhere.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that the blog you read it on from 2012.
Wikipedia. It's on Wikipedia.
Oh, it's on Wikipedia. My bad.
The term now often refers to. Okay. The term derived from sacred white elephants kept by Southeast Asian monarchs in Burma, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. To possess a white elephant was regarded and is still regarded in Thailand and Burma as a sign that that the monarch reigned with justice and power. The opulence expected of anyone who owned a beast of such stature was great. Monarchs often exemplified their possession of white elements in their formal titles. Because the animals were considered sacred and laws restricted them from labor, receiving a gift of a white elephant from a monarch was simultaneously a blessing and a curse. It was a blessing because the animal was sacred and a sign of the monarch's favor, and a curse because the recipient now had an expensive to maintain animal he could not give away and could not put to much practical use. All right, so it is a thing. All right, match is starting, so no more Wikipedia reading, but it's a thing that happens. Was a thing.
That is wild, truly.
Yeah. Kind of interesting.
Yeah. What an auto.
Right, yeah. A little hectic.
Someone should tell Waxon that he shouldn't hold the red balls because he's on the blue team.
What if he wants to hold them? So.
I mean, it's each their own, I guess. It just feels like a troll move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're tied, so I mean, who am I to judge their strategies?
Yeah.
That was a huge cycle from blue.
I think ultimately what this match is going to come down to, it's so close, but I think ultimately it's going to come down to is who ate the oatmeal this morning? Who woke up this morning and thought, I need this oatmeal to power up my brain with all these oats. And
so when blue scored a logo, I would just like to point that out.
Yep.
That's why they have an odd score.
Yeah. Yep.
Imagine they lose by 1 point.
Or win by 1 point.
Or win by 1 point. That's even funnier, actually.
Or tie by 1 point.
I wasn't even. I went quiet because I was trying to see, like, how is that possible? How could they tie by 1 point? I was like, I was really trying to wait to justify and like back you up, and there was just.
Hey, no. If they tie, and they hadn't scored that low goal, then they would have lost.
Right, then they would have lost. Or if they had scored it as a high instead, they would have won, right?
It's like double pain and happy. It's like, what am I saying? It's bittersweet. It's like, if only it was a high goal, but at least it was a low goal. It's like the ultimate. Are you an optimist or a pessimist? It's like glass half empty, glass half full. At least it scored the low goal, or should have scored the high goal. Very close match coming down to climbs here.
Oh, blue.
Oh, bounce out for Dar. We'll see if that hurts them. And oh my goodness, they won by 1 point.
Oh my gosh, there's no way. There's
no logo.
The logo we were memeing about? There's no way.
Woo! Logo insane, absolutely cracked and goated. Also, the Dar bounce out at the last second.
Oh my
also,
gosh.
Hurts Red Alliance. Crazy match. And if Dard won that match, he'd be in first. Instead, he's in third, down 2 matches. Actually, it's impossible for Dard to win now. It's between Brennan and Waxton. For both these 2 matches are against each other. So Waxton has to win both of them, or win one and tie one, or split the series and outscore Brennan by 37 or 38.
Dude, they're just not moving on the field. They're all just like.
Jack, I believe, has clinched demotion, so unfortunate for them.
Unlucky.
But Dak.
Well, they play against Hater both times. Twice.
Oh yes, both times. Okay, you're right. Dak could promote. Dak is to win both matches, but it's possible. Or Dak could.
It's possible.
That's true. It's true. And would have to win by 37.
That's
the
easy.
Same number Wax has to win to, or almost has to win by. but they can't both happen because they're not on the same alliance. Because they
Yep.
both times or anything. All right.
What a spicy match that ended up being. What the heck?
Crazy town.
There are accusations in chat that I think you need to address.
Oh. Okay. Red heavy favorite should definitely pick elephants because they're endangered. Oh. Ignored.
Ignored?
All right.
Okay.
I will not tolerate these libelous accusations.
Need a lawyer on that one.
No, I don't. I'm
You
good.
better call Saw.
What I'm being accused of is not illegal, so like, what's the point?
True. Also.
Yep.
Yeah, I think auto needs to change in this game. It just gets kind of boring. Like we saw at the end there, the
We
robots
should
were just like
randomize
sitting
ball
around.
start locations.
But ironically, this sounds like a great idea.
Make sure they're mirrored, but like still,
Mm-hmm.
that'd
That'd be kind of cool, actually. Hold on.
that'd be fun.
Imagine starting with a red ball and your blue intake.
Oh wow, Darnarly voting attack.
That'd actually be hilarious.
Yeah, no, not that. That would be too troll.
No, but that'd be so funny.
Mm.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Battle Cry this weekend.
Mhm.
I think it's Battle Cry. It might be a different event that this is happening. I haven't actually watched Battle Cry, but there are these like mystery balls. I think it's at Battle Cry, but it could be some other event that's not happening right now.
Okay.
They're mystery balls that are half blue and half red, so you don't know who they're going to be scored until you score them. Now, what if we had? This is such a bad idea. But what if we had balls that were 3/4 blue and 3/4 red, and the entire field was just those balls?
Wait. The ball is 3/4 red.
Or 3/4 blue.
Or 3/4. Gotcha.
2 sets of balls. And you score the ones that can give you points on average more, but they can randomly give your opponents points.
Interesting. I would also just like to point out, Hater scored a logo here.
Oh, another low goal. Maybe you'll tie by 1 point.
They'll tie by 1 point.
I guess if they tie, something weird will have to happen. I guess you could climb.
Like, the traverse is 15, right? That's the only like odd potential there.
Colin, have you heard of the McNugget number?
What is the McNugget number?
The McNugget number is a mathematical concept.
Oh my gosh, of course it is.
So it's the smallest number that cannot be created by sums of multiples of different numbers.
Worse.
So like if we have like 5 and 7, the McNugget number is 34 question mark? There's some let's choose easier numbers. 3 and 4, the smallest number that cannot be formed from adding numbers that are multiples of 3 and 4 is 5. Can't create 5. You can get any other number higher than that. Or sorry, it's the largest number you can't make. The McNugget number is the largest number you cannot make from multiples. So and then like 3 and 5 is like it might be 7. I think 7 is the McNugget number. 3 and 5. You can't get 7, but you can get any number higher than 7 by adding. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Just so sorry, but as you're talking about McNuggets, Adam is just falling from the traverse.
What?
As you were talking about McNuggets, Adam was just having the worst time trying to climb, and it was just funny because you're talking about McNugget numbers, and Adam is just laying on the field sideways.
It's probably because he ate McNuggets instead of oatmeal for breakfast. So they're just less healthy.
It probably is. Oh my gosh. This is the last match of the div, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we did it. We made it through.
Uh-huh.
The logo was not that big of an impact, which, good and bad, you know?
Bad.
Bad? Oh, my bad. Misspoke.
Yep. So I didn't even like do an analysis on who can promote or whatever, like what people will take. Waxton is now winning. The winner of this match actually is the winner. Dak has clinched demotion, but the winner of this match, Wax or Brennan, is actually the winner because the score, Waxton's now 1 point ahead of Brennan, and Brennan gets ties, I think, because he's ranked higher. So I guess if it's a tie, Wax wins. And if Brennan wins, Brennan wins. And if Waxton wins, Waxton wins the division this week.
Dude,
So
I
it's
just
a
thought
big
I just took a ball out of Dar's intake. Just snatched.
track.
You
Ooh.
also just like skipped over Dak clinching demotion and continued to just talk about first place as if the demotion isn't the real impact here.
Well, like nothing can happen. The demotion battle's over.
Right. It was just like a I feel very dismissive.
I didn't want to focus on Dak demoting.
You
I
know
don't
what?
want to make Dak
That's fair.
sad. I want to focus on who's the winner, the happy win happy, not
Happy
sad
win,
lose
happy?
sad. Yeah.
Sure. No, yeah,
So
definitely. Makes
Brennan's
sense.
got the lead here by a little over 10 points. Then the rest of the Blue Lions with Adam and Hater. Yeah. So Blue Lions looks like they have a decent lead. Like it's notable, not necessarily comfortable. Like if they screw up, they can still easily lose. Actually, as I say that, it starts to get really close. Like within a climb for sure. Dar missing a shot due to Brennan's bumps. And Red Alliance actually making it quite close. So a little bit of a lull in scoring for Blue for a short time, allowing Red to catch up. It's not only a 4-point match, and one of Brennan's shots is missed due to defense. Waxton makes those shots, and yeah, Red Alliance now has the lead. Hater's going to climb, Dak's going to climb, Dar's bumping Brennan. Brennan's picking up red balls and shooting them off the field. Red's climbing. Stuff is happening. Balls are scoring.
Oh, Adam! No!
And Red Alliance has it. It looks like Red Alliance Waxton has won Division 1. So congrats to him. Brennan actually falls to third behind Dar. Dar's in second. And then Hater and Adam and Dak rounding it out. So unfortunately, Dak will be back in D2 next week. But yeah, it was a good fight. Lots of fun matches. Waxton, that oatmeal really helped him out. Good job.
Oh, for sure.
Good job. Yeah. So
well played.
Waxton ate his oatmeal, the best oatmeal, and then Dar had some decent oatmeal, and Brennan had some okay oatmeal. Hater's oatmeal was bad, and Adam and Dak doesn't look like they even bothered to eat their oatmeal this morning, which is really unfortunate. Dak probably just had a Pop-Tart for breakfast.
True.
Dak might have even skipped breakfast. Wow.
But the cereal propaganda tells me that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I mean, the cereal propaganda is not technically wrong with that part, but the implication that cereal is a good idea for someone to eat breakfast is incorrect. Oatmeal is much better for you than Frosted Flakes. If you eat Frosted Flakes for breakfast, you might as well cancel the rest of the day, because the rest of the day is going to feel like crap, because you ate Frosted Flakes for breakfast. This is just sugar. Don't eat Frosted Flakes for breakfast. They're bad for you and they're not good for you. Eat your oatmeal. Get some grains, some good grains, not some crappy corn checks, whatever the heck it is. And sugar. Just eggs are good for breakfast too, but they're they take a little longer to make than oatmeal.
I'm
a big generally not a fan of eating eggs. As I've said multiple times before, eggs are better as a concept than they are as a food.
Interesting.
Yeah.